Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're playing a game called How We Know We're Alive. I don't think it's horror in the traditional sense, but I think it might be horror in the real life sense. Hey, what you up to? Hey, how's it going? How's Stockholm? Oh, Stockholm, Sweden. Hey, it's been a while. Give me news. What's new with you? Lots of love. What's going to hit me in the feels? I can tell already. Sorry, just totally swamped at the office these days. Let's speak soon. Ran into Peter the other day. Do you remember him? Would you believe he's a mechanic now? So much for his punk band. Ouch. Anyway, life's okay on my end. Not much to report. Would be so nice to catch up properly soon. Hey, let me know when might be a good time for a catch-up. It's feeling awfully one-sided. Sara, there's something I want to talk to you about. Can you call me as soon as you can? ASAP when you get this, if that's okay. It's really important. Sorry I missed this. I'm stuck at the office. And probably will be all weekend. Next week will be better, I hope. Hello, Härunga. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's why I'm going to say it. It's not great to see you, to be honest. Guess I'll check if the flower shop is still open. That oil. Click on objects to inspect them. Oh. And if only Italians knew what Swedes do to their beloved pizza. What was Maria's order? Something like pineapple and barbecue sauce? I would never admit it, but actually kind of delicious. Ah, pizza Verona. I don't miss exams, but I do miss our post-exam pizza ritual. My first boyfriend had a car just like this. In fact, this might even be his car. Better keep moving. Well, what's the name of the guy who used to live here? Sven something? Weird dude. Very into drones. The only house I ever persuaded Maria to throw an egg at on Halloween. She put a written apology through the door the next day, bless her. Very wholesome. Wholesome Sweden. Maria's parents' house. Doesn't look like anybody's in. Same old curtains, though. This place always had kind of a sinister vibe. Looks like it's gotten worse. A site of pilgrimage for the true main religion in Sweden. Recycling. The all-important alcohol vault. Closed on Sunday, of course. I remember Maria's sister agreeing just once to buy us a bottle of wine. The cheapest rosé they had. Maria couldn't stand it. I immediately threw up. Systembolaget. 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 Not a sport. It's always the same things. Lost cat, church meetings, and some for sale notices. Call Thomas. Great livestock for even better prices. I think I'll pass. A bench where Maria knocked her front tooth chipped. A bench where Maria knocked her front tooth chipped. Okay. She didn't open her mouth at school for a whole week. Aww. This monument commemorates the great Härunga flood of 1997. 5 inches of water counts as a great flood, apparently. Handelsbanken. Handelsbanken? Good evening. Hold on. That's not Sarah, is it? Hello, Elsa. My goodness, it's you. I hardly recognized you. It must have been years since... 10 years, yes. 10 years. It goes fast at my age, I tell you. They both seem kind of shitty. Yeah, I imagine it does. You'll feel it soon enough. Oh, but is it the 12th today? Gosh, it's been a year already. And I just need to buy some flowers, really. I can't go without flowers. No, certainly not. This bunch here is fine. Are you sure? I got some lovely carnations in the back. I'm kind of in a hurry, Elsa. If you say so. And you're all right, are you? I'm fine. Thanks. Ice cream truck. I can hear the jingle just looking at it. ICA? ICA, the beating heart of all dead-end towns. As good a place to go and hang out as anywhere around here. Almost feels good to see it again, actually. Hang out at the grocery store? Just, Ah, yes. Josef. Constantly took the top spot in our ranking of the creepiest people in Härunga. He must be ancient now. I saw that open. Can I go in? Nope. Our windows. Pub de Set. Apparently after the sign broke, they thought it would be cheaper to rename it instead of repairing it. Oh boy. To this day, I can't hear Take a Walk on the Wild Side without thinking of Saturday night karaoke here. Karaoke. Police station. The police station. I still have bad dreams about this place sometimes. I have a vivid memory of sitting in the pews for graduation, and promising myself it would be the last of the hundreds of hours I spent in here. We'd really been looking forward to it. Of course. Where else would everyone be on Sunday? Always found it strange that the only beautiful place in town was the one full of dead people. Pretty damn fancy. I guess there has to be some reward for founding a shithole town like this. Grandparents' grave. Grandma and Grandpa's grave. Maybe I should have got flowers for them too. Maria Berg, 1992 to 2019. There are still so many paths I haven't trodden. Where's that from? I don't know what people do at gravestones. Is it weird if I speak to you? I want to speak to you. But also I don't know what to say. Hi, Maria. I miss you, I guess, is the first thing. And I'm sorry I wasn't here for the funeral. I was just too wrapped up in my own feelings. So here you are. Really never did leave after all. Just, why? Sorry. But you should have come with me. You wouldn't be here if you just had it all planned out. Guess it doesn't matter now. I quite like this dress. You do? No, it's crap, isn't it? So what are you wearing? Don't make me stand here looking all terrible all on my own. Where's your outfit? Oh, I'll decide on something later. Nothing fits properly. No, you're right. We should be focusing on what actually matters. Booking the tickets. Yeah. So I was thinking we should get the bus to Stockholm on the Friday and... Sarah? What? Sarah, I'm pregnant. You're pregnant. Pregnant? Yes, pregnant. Jesus. Yes. Okay. And it's that guy's? Jacob? Okay, it's fine. Don't panic. We can sort this out. We can make an appointment. I don't need an appointment, Sarah. We're going to have a baby. I've thought about it a lot, and it's what we want to do. I'm actually really excited. Wait, what do you mean we? Me and Jacob. You mean your parents? Those Jesus freaks can't make you do this, Maria. No one's making me do anything. But How's this going to work with us going to Stockholm? We aren't going to Stockholm. No, we aren't. I don't think I can now. Maria. I'm so sorry, Sarah. I wasn't sure how to tell you or when. I know how much this... Look, you can't have a baby. You can't have one just because this backwards Bible-bashing town expects you to keep it. You aren't listening to what I'm saying, Sarah. Well, I should at least thank you for giving me the heads up. Sarah, I have to go. I have tickets to book. Oof. Alright, well, there's a backstory then. That text the night you died. What did you want to tell me? I just can't let it go. This all seems... And why would you be out driving on that road? I've been thinking about it. Been thinking about it for the last year. And it just doesn't seem like an accident to me. Goodness. It really is you. Lena? Wow. Sorry, didn't expect to see... You didn't expect to see me at my little sister's grave on the anniversary of her death? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Oh, I'm sure. I must say I'm surprised to see you too, given that we didn't see you at the funeral. I'm sorry, I wish I could have been there. She missed you a lot, you know. I missed her too. Life just gets so busy, doesn't it? So little time to check in on dear old friends, right? Jeez. We had fallen a little out of touch, yeah. That's one way of putting it. Do you see much of her family? Her son Johannes and Jacob. And Jacob? I've been helping him out with Johannes from time to time. A terrible age to lose a parent. I can't imagine. So what keeps you so busy in the city? I don't know what the truth is. Oh, I'm in charge of the copy for some big accounts at my firm. Good for you. That line there, and there's still so many paths I haven't trodden. Where's it from? Oh, it's from a poem she wrote. One of the cheerier ones. It's beautiful. Yeah, she never gave up on her writing. She turned her old bedroom into a sort of study. It's full of the stuff. I don't think poor Jacob had the heart to move any of it yet. And of course there was the writing group that Gunnell started. I'm sure you remember her. Unfortunately, yes. What else was she up to before she... Oh, you know. Same old Maria. Mothering. Church. Church? Yes, sir, a church. I didn't know she was religious. I don't think she was, especially. But she liked the church. Look, I kind of want to spend some time with my sister now. It was nice to see you. Yeah. Yikes. God, what a... But I guess it's not so long ago her mom died as well. And it's not like she ever particularly liked me. She was always blaming me when Maria got in trouble. Christ. I just need to know what happened to you, Maria. What did this town do to you? Time to find out. Uh-oh. Maybe I should talk to Gunnell about the writing club she and Maria were in. Although I can think of few things worse than talking to Gunell. Surely she can't still work at the supermarket in town. Frankly, I'm surprised that little bat's still alive. Same thing. Yeah. What was this? Now there's a strange sight. Teach! Sorry, that sounds weird now. You always watch too many American movies. It's just Philip now. I can guess why you're back. I think you can, yeah. Awful tragedy. Such a waste of potential. She always liked you, you know. Oh, I do know. We and I became rather good friends of a kind. I teach her son Johannes now, as a matter of fact. Oh, right. He's very bright, too. Knocked sideways by recent events, of course. But what have you been up to in Stockholm all these years? Writing? I do hope it wasn't only Maria who kept the dream alive. Oh, sure, still writing. It's all going well down there. It's great, yeah. Well, it's always nice to see an old student. I imagine you have lots of people to catch up with, so I won't keep you. I'm going to stay and watch the game here if you're at a loose end later on. Thanks, yeah. Although you'll find it hard not to run into your old sparring partner, Officer Nielsen, around here. Oh, God. Steen Nielsen is still... I'm surprised, to be honest. You and me both. Dreadful, really, that he was the one to break the news to us all about Maria. Oh, God. I'm so sorry. He was the first policeman at the scene of the crash. Only made sense, I suppose. Sorry, Philip. Yes? Does Gunell still work at the CIA? Oh, yes. Sounds like perhaps you'll have several places to avoid today. Well, see you later, maybe. Take care, Sara. Thanks, you too. Such a waste of potential. Keeping the dream alive. Could Teach see it? That there was another life you wanted to lead? Now, which torture would I like to subject myself to first? Have my ear chewed off by Gunell at the supermarket? Or endure Officer Nielsen's attempt at humor at the police station? I guess the ICA has candy, at least. Hello, Gunell. Who's that? It's Sara. Sara who? I know you remember me, Gunell. I see a lot of people in my line of work. Don't remember all of them. Just whatever. I need to ask you something. Oh, hold on. Are you the girl who left town? Yes. One who ran off with another woman? The lesbian? Oh, God. Oh, Gunell, just listen. Oh, it was awful. Breaking your parents' heart like that? You... Wow. I see you're just as hateful as you ever were. I'm not sure I like your tone. Look, you're in a writing group. I'm a founding member of the Härunga writing group, yes? Karen, yes? If you wanted to join, I'd have to ask the rest of the group. We don't just take anybody. I don't want to join. I want to ask you about Maria. Ah, yes. Such a shame. Yes, but she was in the group too? Oh, yes. She was a good enough writer? If only she hadn't written about such dreary, awful things. Like what? Oh, it was always death this, death that. Depressing. And before she died, she was writing about that kind of thing? Sorry. She was writing about that kind of thing? Well, to be perfectly honest, I can't say. As she didn't have the decency to turn up to the session that week. Wow. She didn't show up the week before she died? And we're very clear that non-attendance should be announced before. Why didn't she come? She didn't say. But Callie, you know Callie. Odd family. He has that wife who is from some oriental place. Weird woman. Wow. Stop, please. What about Callie? He said she'd seen her around that week, all out of sorts. What do you mean? Head in the clouds, distracted by something, that's what I heard. Not herself. Why are you asking? Weren't you two thick as thieves? So you do remember me? Uh-huh. A little, I suppose. It was rude of her not to tell us she wasn't going to come. Okay, I'm done. You... I know. Well, you're welcome. Yikes. What a shitty person. God, I'd like to give her a piece of my mind one day. Another time. If I ever come back here, that is. Not herself. Wonder why she didn't go to her writing group. Okay, time to talk to Chief Inspector Dickhead. Alright, here we go. Dean Nielsen at your service. Hello, Steen. Well, well, well. If it isn't little Miss City Slicker. Sara will do. But they don't know about your delinquent past down in Stockholm, do they? Still shoplifting. Why'd you turn him into an Irish accent? I was 14, Steen. Once a thief, always a thief, they say. Come to turn yourself in, is it? And name the cells for old time's sake? I want to ask you about Maria. Oh. Oh, yes. The anniversary. Took you long enough to come pay your respects. What I do is none of your business. Everything in this town is my business, young lady. But go on then, fire away. You're the one who was called to the scene, right? Of the crash? I was, yes. Where was it? Don't you know? You really did cast us all off, didn't you? Gosh, I wonder why I wanted to do that. Sure beats me. It was out on the main road south of Stockholm, about an hour down. Why on earth would Maria be out on that road? Am I a mind reader, Sara? So what happened? Oh, you know how fast it gets dark this time of year. And that old road. Branch in the way or something. She kicked off the side into the rocks below. Good thing it was me who got the call, really. Telling the family should always be left to someone senior. I'm head of the precinct these days, you know. Right. Can I get back to my work now? You can get back to scratching your ass, yeah. If you continue to disrespect this office, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Suits me just fine. Oh, she coming to see her? Chief of the precinct. My God. What was she doing out on that road? Nina said Jacob hadn't cleared things from her old room. Why they decided to live in her old Why they decided to live in her parents' creepy old house, I cannot imagine. Maybe I should talk to Jacob. I wonder what he's like now. That was this way, right? Oh man, what if she was coming to see Sara? Oh man. Good old Bible Basher HQ. Hello? Door seems to be open. As you have people just walk into houses in Sweden? Hello? Oh, Sarah. What are you doing here? I didn't mean to barge in. The door was open. Yeah, they usually are around here. Sorry, maybe this is a bad time. I can... No, it's fine. Sorry, I just wasn't expecting you. I'm just back for the day, really. Okay. May I come in? Sure, of course. Come into the dining room. Pretty strange to be back in this house. I can imagine. Would you like a coffee? Only if you're making some. That'd be nice. Sure. This is too awkward. Oh. Hello. You must be Johannes. Yes. Nice to meet you, Johannes. I mean, we've met before, but only once, and you were very small. Well, anyway, where's my dad? He's in the kitchen. Do you want me to get him for you? No, it's okay. It seems like we're out of coffee. I haven't really had time. Oh, don't worry. Johannes is so big now. Yeah, and shy. And today is not a good day. Of course. How are you? Oh, you know. Today is... I understand. But I'm alright. That's good. Feels like another lifetime when I was last here. What year is Johannes in now? 4th grade. And he's getting stuck into his hockey. We both have, really. Good distraction. Right, yeah. Why are you here, Sara? In Härunga. It just seemed like the right time. Right. Jacob, do you think it would be okay if I had a look at Maria's old room? I'm afraid it's not very tidy. I haven't really got around to... No, that's okay. Sure, if you want to. Thanks. It's up the stairs and you remember where it is, of course. I won't be long. Oh God. Hasn't changed at all. That's sad. Like some sort of weird shrine to her youth in here. Even the sheets are the same. A Wizard of Earthsea by Ursula K. Le Guin. Ursula K. Le Guin. Yeah. She was always trying to get me to read her stuff. I'm not sure why I never did. Listen, no one give me shit about my pronunciation. She really was still writing. Poetry mostly, it looks like. How long a road must lie ahead between the light and me. Is this what you wrote about, Maria? There we are. It always looks so small from up here. It is small. It's tiny. And We're gonna miss these forests, though. I've got plenty of forests in Stockholm, Maria. And anyway, we won't have time. Between the literary festivals and the parties, we're not going to be very successful writers if all we do is go to parties. I'll write the great American novel in the mornings. American? It's a figure of speech, Maria. You're going to love it. And speaking of love, you're such a dick. How's your new moped guy? What's his name? You know his name. Jay something. Jacob. Right. It's good. I like him. Huh. You think he's stupid. I didn't say anything. No, but I know what you think. Look, I didn't say... It's okay. You just happen to be wrong about him, that's all. Okay, if you say so. How long is it now? 11 months, Sarah. 11 months. Leaving this shithole can't come soon enough. Well, I can sympathize about leaving the small town. That's for sure. What's this? A system Olagat receipt for 2 bottles of vodka. Wait. This is from... It is. It's from the day she died. She used to hate vodka. Why would she... I should go. Don't imagine Jacob wants me hanging around too long. Must be quite nostalgic for you. The room, I mean. It was. Jacob, I hope you don't mind me asking. Where were you and Johannes on the day that... On this day last year? We were at the hockey game, actually. Seems impossible to think about us enjoying ourselves that afternoon now. But Maria got us tickets to a hockey game. She usually comes too, but she said it was a special father-son treat. I'm so sorry, Jacob. Thank you. It's... Good luck back in the city. Thank you for having me. So on the afternoon that she died, Maria sent them off to a hockey game because she wanted them out of the way? This is insane. The police would have investigated the possibility that... The police means Officer Nielsen. He easily could have just assumed it was a road accident, without really thinking about the alternatives. Now we're gonna go yell at the cops. That's not gonna end well. System Bolagat. System Bolagat. Elsa? Yes, my dear? Can you remember? Mind like a steel trap I've got. I don't let the wrinkles fool you. Did you happen to see Maria on the day she died? I did. Must have been one of the last people to do so, I would say. She was coming back this way. Funny look about her. What do you mean funny? All sneaky looking. Mind you, I'd look sneaky too, if I was off buying great big bottles of alcohol in the middle of the afternoon. Of course, it's easy enough to keep tabs on who's a little too fond of the drink in these parts, standing here all day as I do. She had a System Bolagat bag, didn't she? She did. Point blank refused to tell me what she had all that drink for. I'm no busybody, you know. You are. I do it for the public good. First Amendment auditor here. Okay, okay. Thanks, Elsa. Bye-bye now. Surely someone else has put two and two together. I should speak to Lena. But why would she not have said if... Hopefully she's still at the grave. Man, part of me is like, keep your nose out of it. But the other part of me knows that there was something more than friendship, I think. At least on one side. I thought I might see you again. I'm kind of in a hurry. Cigarette? No, thanks. Are you alright? You seem... just a little odd to be back, that's all. I can only imagine. Philip, do you happen to remember what you were doing on this evening last year? Do I remember? Goodness. I'm not sure how I could forget. Where were you when you heard? Where? Has nobody... Gosh, no, I suppose you wouldn't know. I was at Maria's house. We all were. I mean, I was, and Johannes and Jacob and a few of Maria's other friends. What? Why? I wish I knew. It was all quite mysterious. She invited us all to come around that evening, but she wouldn't quite say why. What did she say? She said that all would be revealed, but we weren't allowed to know beforehand. Oh. So we were all there at 7, like she asked. Of course, she never arrived. Instead, we got Officer Steen at the door with the awful news. What did you think you were all there for? It's odd. In all the shock of what happened, I haven't really thought about it much. I guess I assumed she wanted to tell us something. Yeah. It must have been terrible. Of course it was. But it was strangely kind of a blessing. That we were all together, I mean. Almost as if she knew. I need to find Lena. No problem. Give her my best. What was going on? I could have helped. I could have stopped you. Why did nobody else stop you? How can I make it up to you? What should I do? You deserve for people to know the truth. No matter how painful it is to hear. But how do we know the truth? We weren't around. All we got is some receipt. Lena. Hello, Sara. I need to talk to you. Are you alright? You look... No, I'm not alright. I have to tell you something. Excuse me? Listen to me. Listen to what? Why can nobody see that Maria killed herself? Sara, I think we need to have a serious conversation. Yes, we do. This shithole town hounded her to her death. Yikes. Jumping to some conclusions. She drove her car off the road after getting blind drunk to get away from her life, and nobody even realized. She got trapped here by a pregnancy that you all made her keep. Ugh. And it finally got too much for her. All the God-fearing hypocrisy, all the nastiness and the narrow-minded crap. That has always been the bread and butter in this place. I should have been here for her, but so should everyone else. And just letting it slide that the fucking idiot police didn't bother to investigate her death properly, so that everyone could carry on thinking they didn't have a handle in it. It's not good enough. It's not what she deserved. Wow, we are jumping. Are you finished? I'm sorry, I'm just really angry and... No, sir. You're not angry. I'm angry. I've never heard... How dare you come here today and say a thing like that? Do you have any idea? No. Well, that's the problem, isn't it? You have no idea. What are you talking about? Oh, God. You haven't said this to anyone else? No, I haven't said... I think you need to leave Härunga. Oh, don't worry about that. I'm going. Yes, you are. But you're going to come with me first. You need to see something. What? What do I need to... Just shut up and walk. You've done enough talking. I don't want to go in there. I don't care what you want. There's an evening song service tonight for Maria. Which you didn't know, of course. You didn't know the first thing about Maria. Look around. Look at all these candles people have lit. Flowers, letters, pictures of her. You thought because she chose to stay in this small town she couldn't possibly be enjoying her life? Because she wasn't slaving away in Stockholm? For a one-bedroom apartment and a failed career as a writer? How's it going? Your wonderful life, Did you really think she had nothing? Did you think she wasn't mourned by countless people here that you never bothered to get to know? No, that's not... Shut up! My sister had a full, rich life here. She loved, and was loved enormously. And you come up here for one day, in the last decade, and you think you've seen something we're all too thick to work out? Lena, I'm sorry, but the evidence... Evidence? Is this a game to you? Come home to play detective? Go on then, tell me. What's your evidence that my beautiful baby sister did not, in fact, die in a tragic accident? One that we've all spent the last year desperately coming to terms with. Look, if you don't want to hear it, I understand. You understand nothing. But go on. Let's have it then. Well, all the vodka she bought. I found a receipt from the day she died in her room. She was acting strangely that day, and making sure Jacob and Johannes were out of town. All those dark poems she wrote. And the party. She gathered you all together so that when she died... Are we finished? You'll have to forgive my rural ignorance here, but I wasn't aware that writing poems on dark themes meant you were suicidal. And the party? You want to know what the party was about? She'd been working on a book. She sent samples to an agent who wanted to take her on, so she was going to throw a surprise party to tell everyone. Anything suspicious about that, officer? But why did Philip not tell me that? I never told him. It would have broken his heart. No, I don't have to explain myself to you. But that's wonderful news. As if you care. And all this wasted life because she was going to see... Ah, shit. What? Nothing. Go home, Sarah. What was she going to see? You don't deserve to know. Oh, cold. You who couldn't even be bothered to text her 1 month to the next. Lena, please. You. She was going to see you. Said you were stuck in your office all weekend. So she was just going to go shopping in the city and surprise you with her news in person. And then get back in time for the surprise party. I told her it was ridiculous, but she was set on it, convinced you'd want to share this moment with her. Because she didn't give up on your friendship, Sarah. So yes, that's why she was out alone on that road. Because of you. I don't know what to say. I do. You were so arrogant that you thought it was impossible that living here could make someone happy. That having a house and a son and a family could make someone complete. I'm so sorry. I thought I was doing the right thing. No, you didn't. You came here to see what you wanted to see. And what you wanted to see was confirmation that you chose the right path. And that she didn't. Lena, I'm so sorry. Don't be. I'm sorry for thinking you might have changed. Services will be starting soon, and I don't think it's appropriate for you to be here. Goodbye, Sarah. Whoa. Leave me alone, Sarah. Oh, damn. One last goodbye, maybe? Maria, I have nothing to... I can't excuse myself. And it hurts because if you were here, you would. Forgive me. For all my selfishness. My stupidity. Because you were just the most. But Lena's right. I hardly knew you at all. But that's the thing, isn't it? You aren't here. And if you were, none of us would have. And if I had been there for you, then you might still be here. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry not to have deserved our friendship better. I love you. Aw. Oh. And I can't believe I left it this late to make it clear. I really do. Even though I'm so bad at it. Goodbye, Maria. And congratulations, too. On the book. I bet it was beautiful. we know we're alive. August. Very good. Heart-touching. Good soundtrack. Good ambience. The dark little Swedish rainy town. Oh. Well, I hope my lousy Swedish pronunciations didn't take anyone out of it. But that was a very good game. A very good story. Very sad. Like I said before, not exactly. I knew it wasn't going to be like a horror game, but I knew it was going to be horrible at some point, and it. Yeah, I can sympathize. I grew up in a small town too. I was very happy to get the hell out. Lots of religion as well. I never looked back. But then again, I guess I never left a real friend in that town, so it didn't matter for me. Wow. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed the game. I know I narrated a lot, and it's a longer video. I'll probably put this in its own playlist. 'Cause I would like to do more story-oriented games like this. I think it's fun. It gives me good practice doing longer form videos. I like it. I like it a lot. Well, thank you if you stayed to the end. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. And if you really feel like it, leave a comment. Let me know that you're out there. Thanks, everyone. Have a great night.